globally is now being frowned upon by the international community. Consequently, and in the interest of justice, I hereby sentence the convict to life imprisonment for the said counts 1, 4, 5, and 6 instead of death sentence. Life is sacred to God. He is here to 20 years imprisonment without no option or fine. For count 7, he is sentenced to 5 years imprisonment without no option or fine. To extend the mercy, I hereby order that the sentence shall run concurrently. And due to the nature of the offences that borders on terrorism and the attitude, violent nature of the defendants that I have taken judicial notice. The last adjourned date, he was so unruly and expressed violence, even was about to beat the security officers here. This morning, he repeated same. That has been his trait, his attitude. So I have no hesitation in coming to the conclusion that convict has a tendency of violence. The tendency of violence has not left him. It is based on this that he must be kept in facility that is suitable for his custody, as putting him in Kuje Correctional Center may not be appropriate. And also, I take judicial notice and that from conclusion of the judgment and from the exhibits that are analyzed in my judgment. Substantially, the convict made use of computer device like phones in making broadcasts inside and call for all these atrocities. It is based on that without hesitation, I agree with the counsel to the prosecution that the convict must not be allowed near any digital device, and if he must be closely monitored by the Office of the National Security Advisor. And also, with the atrocities, the number of killings, and the effect of the acts of the convicts on the people of Southeast, I think it deserves protective custody. Due to this offense, I ordered that the convicts be kept in protective custody in any custodial center in any part of the country. And also, the objects of crime in respect of Camp 7 that has to do with the transmitter. The transmitter is hereby forfeited to the federal government. Thank you. And regarding if at the expiration of the statutory time for there is no appeal, an application will be brought for necessary consequential order. Yes, thank you.
Let me have thank the judiciary for this development. It is now clear that law has its consequences, and anybody who breaks the law must be ready to face the consequences. And besides, law must be obeyed for the peace of the society. Law and judicial institutions must be respected about anarchy and lawlessness. I want to thank you again on behalf of the people of Nigeria, the judiciary, for this judgment. I hope and pray that many others will still learn from this decision, and I pray also that the Lord will give you health, strength, and advancement in your career. 9 months have been very challenging. I'm grateful to your Lordship.
Thank you. Once again, in the next 15 minutes, you can collect the certified copy of the judgment. Thank you. All right.
All right, we've just been watching events from the Federal High Court in Abuja, where Justice James Omotoso has sentenced Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to life imprisonment. Of course, the court, as you see from the live picture, has risen, and once again, Justice James Omotoso has sentenced Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, to life imprisonment. Of course, the judge had a whole lot to say in his sentencing when the session reconvened. And a quick rundown, well, of course, the judge initially had asked for Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, turned consultants, to introduce themselves. And of course, he gave them he asked them that they should give the feedback of the sentence to Nnamdi Kanu. He told them to act professionally, saying that it is abysmal of the defendant slapping his counsel in public. And also, Justice James Omotoso had ordered that they should get the sentence to Nnamdi Kanu over to him, saying that they are consultants and have their names already on record. So as it is now, James Omotoso has finally left, and the courtroom, as we can see, session has already ended, and we can tell you that Justice James Omotoso has sentenced Nnamdi Kanu to a life imprisonment, which is the new sentencing for the proscribed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.